Hi everybody, this is Sandip Pednekar over here from Smart Vision Education and Training. Today we are going to highlight and speak regarding cracking interviews. Cracking an interview is almost difficult at times, especially when it's the first interview, because over a period of time you develop confidence and then it becomes very easy to crack an interview. But during the initial stages, we need a lot of hand holding. If you have lost a job also, you need a lot of hand holding. Utilize that period to increase your knowledge, to gain confidence. And this is what this entire session is all about. Cracking interview. There are two types of interviews. One is face-to-face and another is online. Today, due to the pandemic situation, there have been increase or rise in online interviews since people are working from remotely and companies are ready to hire people who are working or want to work from remote locations. The first step, perfect your profile picture. Be sure your online portfolio photo is perfect. There are certain do's and don'ts for it. Let's see at the don'ts. Normally people have an habit of leaving the profile photo blank. Don't do that. Some people want to use an icon. Please, not allowed. Many of them use a selfie or a group shot. Please understand, you are representing yourself. So, don't utilize a selfie or a group shot. Do's on the left hand side. Use a high resolution, well lit, good picture. Dress professionally. Use a solid colored but light background. Upgrade your technological backbone, which means ensure that poor connection should not be there. It should be a very excellent and good connection. Poor connection of Wi-Fi can ruin your prospects. Make sure you have enough bandwidth. Try to use a wired connection as much as possible or locate something as close as possible to the router as possible. Download the latest software updates. And last but not the least, use a high resolution camera and a reliable headset or a speaker. Preparing for the call. It's a little bit tedious task. First of all, find a clean and quiet place. Use a simple light colored background. Position the light source in front of you. For example, if you have the window, face yourself towards the window. Make a text call to check if your equipment is correct or not. It's working fine or not. Mostly you can do this one day before. Adjust your webcam to frame your face. The background is not that important. Your face, is very, very important. Check your privacy settings. This will ensure that you receive the interviewer's call. Close any programs which are not needed for the interview. Always keep a copy of your resume handy and have a file ready to message it across or share the screen. Always place sticky notes with your talking points besides your webcam or nearby. This really helps. Practice answering interview questions on the camera. Now, this is all regarding improving your non-verbal skills, body language, tone of voice. They help convey proper meaning in addition to what you say. So, let's first look at the tone. Don't frown or furrow your eyebrows. Don't talk too loudly or too softly. Don't slouch or lean backwards. Position yourself in such a way that it's not too far off or not too close to the camera. So let's come to the do's part. Dress yourself. So dress for success. That's what James Bond says. Speak clearly, slowly, fluently, and try to be as much optimistic as you can. Take care of your tone. It should be milder. Look at a camera and not the screen. So, nod your head to show that what the other person is saying, you're understanding. Yes. Okay. Yeah. This is how you do it. Always end the interview with a positive note. So, last impression, first impression, they are the best impressions. State your interest in the position. Ask some questions like, if there is anything else you can provide, like references or some samples or your website, which I have already seen it, but something else apart from that. Ask about the next step in the process and whether to follow up or not. Thanks the interviewers for their time. If possible, not hard and fast, send a personalized thank you email or letter. So closing on a positive note is very, very important. So when all the technicality, all the questioning is done, sometimes before the interview, they ask you regarding your family background, your educational qualification, what you have done in your entire years of experience. And at times, be prepared that someone might ask you some personal questions, not too personal, but somewhat which they would want to know. Some of the questions can be, what is your favorite sport? Which is your favorite team? It can be anything. It can be from cricket, it can be from rugby. Some questions might be, what are your hobbies? What are your interests? It can be anything. It can be music, it can be drawing, it can be dancing. Fun facts. Questions can be like, what is your favorite book? Which is your favorite movie? This makes the mood a little bit lighter. So finally, consider these steps. Try to change yourself. Try to have an optimistic attitude. Prepare for the interview. You'll definitely crack the interview. You will definitely get the job. So, best of luck.